Hello, in this video I would like to talk about the Solitaire algorithm for our playing cards cipher videos. This algorithm was invented by Bruce Schneier, a well-respected security researcher and cryptographer. He's known for several encryption algorithms such as the blowfish encryption algorithm, as well as two-fish and three-fish. He participated in the SHA-3 competition put on by NIST and submitted the skein algorithm, hashing algorithm. He's written a number of books, so he's a well-published author. Anyway, a very well-respected cryptographer and security researcher. He invented the Solitaire playing card encryption algorithm as a plot device for the book Cryptonomicon by Neil Stephenson. In Cryptonomicon, Solitaire is described as Pontifex, and it's a 54 character state algorithm. Not finding the right terms. But at any event, it's a plot device for his characters in the book. So it was invented in 1999, so it's been around for a little bit. And it was the first playing card algorithm invented, as far as we know. And every playing card algorithm that are a part of these videos that I'm producing have all been inspired by Bruce Schneier inventing Solitaire. So you can think of Bruce Schneier as sort of leading the field when it comes to playing card encryption algorithms. Solitaire has been heavily analyzed. We have found a small bias in its key stream. The Solitaire algorithm is a pseudo-random number generator, and we'll get into that here in a second. But we did find a small bias in the generator. Unfortunately, fortunately, I don't think the bias is exploitable when your messages are about the length of a tweet, about 140, 150 characters in length. Had the message been substantially longer, the bias would be more readily available and easily exploitable. But for small messages that are always rekeyed with a new key, I don't think that there is enough data, enough ciphertext to exploit that bias and turn it into a vulnerability against the algorithm. There's also been a mathematical analysis on the algorithm. A several-page PDF describes the state of the algorithm and how the permutation moves each card through the deck and its mathematical properties. So these are both available on Bruce Schneier's website. He's listed these analyses. I'd recommend you go check them out and read them. In terms of security, other than that bias in the key stream output, for hand ciphers, this remains a remarkably strong encryption algorithm. This is certainly something where you could protect messages if your adversary was your spouse or your significant other, maybe a teacher or a friend down the road. It might not withstand rigorous computer analysis. Maybe the NSA or the GCHQ have the tools to analyze the algorithm and the ciphertext enough to produce ciphertext-only breaks or cribs to break ciphertexts. But I think it's fair to say that it's at least strong enough to protect against your wife or your family or friends or coworkers. So let's go ahead and look at the algorithm. The Solitaire algorithm uses 54 cards in the deck. And part of those, so we have the standard 52 cards, but then we are also going to utilize both jokers in the deck as well. And these act as placeholders in the deck when we're working through the keystream algorithm. And we'll look at that in a second. But you'll want a deck with both jokers. The jokers should also be distinguishable from each other, because you're going to label one as Joker A and Joker B. In some decks, this isn't always possible. The jokers are identical with each other. So you might need to create, either write on the card A and B, or use some post-it flags like I have here. And I'm going to actually take advantage of these and write down, we'll say, we'll put A on yellow, and actually, let's take that out. We'll do A this way and B on orange, okay? And you're going to put these on your jokers. So let me get to the first joker, and I'll delineate this as joker A, and I'm just going to put my post-it flag right here on the card so the A is sticking up above the top of the card. And I'll do the same with joker B. I'll offset it a little bit so it's easier to find. And now I clearly can find joker A and B in my deck. This becomes important when we're working the algorithm. I think it helps aid working through the algorithm a little bit quicker. Okay, so we're going to have our standard 52 card poker deck. We will also have the two jokers, a joker A and a joker B. I went ahead and shuffled the deck and then assigned a second deck that we'll use for decryption. For decrypting our ciphertext in our example here. So I'm going to go ahead and create my A and B flags and add those as well. So let's go ahead and put A on that guy and B on that guy, even though the joker's upside down. It doesn't really matter. All right. So both of those decks are keyed identically with each other. It was chosen by a random shuffle. I've labeled A and B in the deck. So let's go ahead and work through the algorithm and see how this works. The algorithm works by modifying the joker's location in the deck, then performing a set of cuts on the deck, and then doing a couple of counting in addition to another cut to find the output card. Every card in the deck has a face value that is unique in the deck. So because we have 54 cards, our standard 4 suits of 13 cards will get unique values of 1 through 52. And then I'm going to go ahead and assign the jokers, both joker A and joker B, the value of 53. Solitaire uses the bridge order sorting for its deck order. So I've gone ahead and printed that here on this paper. Clubs are going to be the regular face value. Diamonds will be face value plus 13. Hearts will be face value plus 26. And then spades face value plus 39. Ace is low, so the ace of clubs would be value 1. The ace of diamonds, value 14. Ace of hearts would be 27. And the ace of spades would be 40. Okay. Also notice that the English alphabet has numerical assignments as well. So with my alphabet in alphabetical order, A through Z, I go ahead and assign them the numerical values of 1 through 26. Okay. Because this is a pseudo-random number generator algorithm, this is going to output numbers. And so we're going to convert our plain text into their numerical equivalents. We will then be working through the algorithm, which will output a stream of numbers that we will apply to our plain text. We'll use basic addition modular 52 arithmetic, and that will give us our ciphertext values, and we'll convert those values back into their English character equivalents. So I went ahead and created the secret message that I wanted to encrypt. Do not use PC. So the first thing I need to do is convert these to their numerical values. So I'm going to use this table down here at the bottom. D has the value of 4, so I'll write 4 underneath my D. O has the value of 15. N has the value of 14, and so forth. Okay, I'll go ahead and write these all down into their numerical equivalents. So 4, 15, 14, 15, 20, so on and so forth, provided I didn't make any mistakes. I think I'm good. There are the numerical values. So now let's work through the keystream algorithm to get our numerical values. So the first step in the algorithm is to find joker A. When we locate joker A, we're going to move it down one card in the deck. Like with all the other playing card algorithms in this series of videos, we're operating with the deck face up in our hands. There is another video on YouTube showing the Solitaire algorithm with the deck face down in his hands. It doesn't matter if you operate the deck face down or face up, just so long as both the sender and the recipient are ending up with the same result. Okay, I'm going to operate it with the deck face up in my hand because you'll be spending your entire time looking at the face value of the cards, so it seems to make sense to me to keep the deck face up. So the first step is to find joker A. I conveniently labeled these so I could get right to joker A. And the first step is to move it one card down in the deck. So I'll just place it beneath the card that was under it. Okay. And then the second step is to find joker B and move it down 2 cards in the deck. So I've found joker B because I've conveniently labeled it. I'm going to go ahead and move that down 2 cards in the deck. There's a special case where the joker could be at the joker A could be at the bottom of the deck, or joker B could be at the second to last card or the bottom card on the deck. You want to treat the deck as a circular loop. So if, for example, the joker, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this, the joker was on the bottom, it has the same physical location as if it were also on the top. So in that case, moving the joker A down 1 card would be placing it beneath the top card. Again, this is if joker A is on the bottom. Same with joker B. If joker B happens to be on the bottom, okay, then it has the same physical location as the top card, so it would go down 2 locations beneath the second card from the top, right? And also the same if it were the second to last card from the bottom. Moving it down 1 card would place it on the bottom, which is the same position as the top, so you would move it beneath the top card. Okay? So you want to treat the deck as circular, just realizing that the bottom position is also in the same physical location as the top position. Okay? All right, so we've gone ahead and moved my jokers. I moved my joker A down 1 card and my joker B down 2 cards. Now I'm going to perform a triple cut. And this is where I take all the cards on top of the topmost joker, and I take all the cards beneath the bottommost joker. Okay. So the middle cut will have a joker on the top and a joker on the bottom. Okay. So the cards that came from the top, this is how the original order was. The cards from the top of the deck, above joker A, will go beneath joker B, and the cards from the beneath joker B will come on top of joker A. So it's a triple cut. You're just swapping the cut of cards above Joker A with those beneath Joker B. Okay, so that third step is complete. Now we'll work on the fourth step, which is to perform a count cut. This is where we first use the numerical value of our face cards. And the step is to identify the value of the bottom card. This is the 6 of spades. Spades have a face value plus 39. So 6 plus 39 is 45. I want to count 45 cards from the top into the deck. So we'll go ahead and count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. There's 40. We want to get to 45. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So I want all 45 cards in this cut, in my right hand right here. You're going to place that above the bottom card. Okay, so we're cutting these top 45 cards and we're placing them above the bottom card in the deck. Okay, so this is what we call a count cut. So the bottom card didn't change. It's still the same. We just moved those cards. We cut them above it. Now I need to find the output card, right? Doing my last step to find the output card. This I identify the numerical value of the topmost card, and I count that numerical value of cards from the top, and I take the numerical value of the next card, and this is what I write down as my keystream number. So 5 of hearts is face value plus 26. So I'm going to count 31. 26 plus 5 is 31. 31 cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 31. I believe that's 31. Let me just double check. $31 cards. Okay. The value of the next card, so the 32nd card in this case, is my output value. This is the 5 of spades. So the 5 of spades is face value plus 39. 39 plus 5 is 44. So I go ahead and write down 44 for my first keystream value. Now I go ahead and repeat the process. Find Joker A, move him down 1 card in the deck, find Joker B, move him down 2 cards in the deck, perform my triple cut, take the cards above A, cut them with the cards beneath B. If I can get to B. Oh. All right, there we go. Swap their positions. Find the numerical value of the bottommost card and count those cards off the top. So King of Clubs is 13. There's 13 cards. Put that above the bottom card, right? Now take the numerical value of the top card, 8 of diamonds. Diamonds is face value plus 13, so 8 plus 13 is 21. There's 21 cards. I take the output of the next card. 9 of hearts. Hearts is face value plus 26. 9 plus 26 is 35. I go ahead and write 35 for my next output value. Let's do just a couple more, and then we'll look at the what it takes to convert this into ciphertext. Okay. Right, find joker A. Joker A is way down here. We're going to move him down one card, so he becomes the bottom card now. Find joker B, move him down 2 cards. Okay. Perform our triple cut. I've got cards above joker A, but I don't have any cards beneath joker, or pardon me, I have cards above joker B, but nothing below joker A. That's okay. That just means there's nothing to cut from beneath joker A. So I'll just move this top set of cards down to the bottom. Identify the bottom card, the 2 of spades. 2 plus 39 is 41. We count 41 cards. There's 41. I cut those to just above the bottommost card. All right, so I cut those in there. Now I look at the top card, get its value. This is going to be 10 of diamonds. 10 plus 13, 23. There's 23 cards. Get the value of the next one, the 8 of hearts. This is 8 plus 26 is 34. I write down 34 as my next key stream number. All right, we'll do one more, and then we will move on. Let's find joker A, move him down 1 card. Find joker B, move him down 2 cards. Take the cards above joker B and swap them with the cards beneath joker A. Okay. Kind of tricky doing this when I'm video recording myself. Get the value of the bottom card, the queen of hearts. This is 12 plus 26. It's going to be 38. And I take that and cut that above the bottom card. Now I take the numerical value of the top card. King of clubs is 13. And get the value of the next card. Ace of spades is 40. So I write down 40 as my next keystream value. Okay, this is going to continue, and I'm going to get numbers throughout the remainder of the algorithm. For encryption, I'm going to add up these numbers, mod 52. For those of you who are not familiar with modular arithmetic, this just means that we are setting a maximum value on my addition. And if I exceed that value, then I reset back to the beginning. In the case of like a clock face, that value is 12. And after 12, I reset back to 1. Okay. So we're going to add up all these numbers, and if they're greater than 52, then I'm going to reset them back to the beginning. Or in other words, I could just subtract 52 from the value. So let's go ahead and add these numbers up. That's 48. That's 50. That's also 48. And that's 55. And then I would have additional values throughout. None of these are bigger than 52, but this guy is. So we're just going to go ahead and subtract 52 when it's bigger. So my final output of numbers would be 48, 50, 48, 3, okay, with additional numbers here. If this is my plain text, this is now my ciphertext, and I just need to convert these numbers back to their English characters. Pardon me, we did this incorrectly. We wanted to do minus 26 or 52 because I only have 26 English characters. So our modular arithmetic will be mod 26. Okay, so 48 minus 26 is 22. 50 minus 26 is 24. 48 minus 26 is 22. And then 55 minus 26 won't get me beneath 26, so I'll take it twice, and that'll get me to 3. Now we can convert to our English characters. So 22 is V, 24 is X, 22 is V, and 3 is C. So far with this shuffled deck order, my ciphertext is VXVC, and so forth. All right. Let's do the decryption phase now. The decryption phase is no different. It operates exactly the same as the encryption phase. Because this is a key stream algorithm, it operates independently of the text that you're trying to encrypt or decrypt, which means the algorithm is identically the same, and I should get the same key stream values in my output. So let's see if that's the case. We'll work through this a little bit quickly because I know our video is getting long. So find Joker A, move him down a card. Find Joker B, move him down 2. Cut above Joker A. With those beneath Joker B. Really poor at doing this while recording a video. Find the output of the bottom. This is going to be 39 plus 6 is 45. There we go. We counted 45 cards. Cut those above the bottom card and take the numerical value at the top. That's 31. And the next card is my output card. That is the 5 of spades. 5 plus 39 is 44. So I write 44. Of course, we need to convert my ciphertext to their numerical values. So let's go ahead and do that. So for my value, I'm going to go ahead and write 44. All right, let's do it again. Find Joker A, move him down. Okay. And I know the next step's going to be a cut, so I'm just going to set those aside. Find Joker B, move him down 2, and then do my cut as the next step. King of clubs is 13. Put those above the bottom card. 8 of diamonds is 13 plus 8 is 21. This is my output, 9 of hearts. 9 plus 26 is 35, so I write down 35. You get the idea. I'm not going to finish the last two just in the case of brevity, but I should get the same output as I got when I was doing my encryption. So 34 should come across as my next number, 40 is my fourth, and so forth. All right. The difference for decrypting, earlier when we encrypted, we added. Here I want to subtract. Okay. So here I'm going to do 22 minus 44 is a minus 22, right? And 24 minus 35 is a minus 11. 22 minus 34 is a minus 12. Am I doing that correctly? Should be. 30 minus 40 is a negative 37, so forth. I want to bring these values back up into their positive ranges, right? So I'm going to do modular 26 arithmetic. In this case, I'll add 26, which makes that a positive 4. I add 26, that makes that a positive 15. Add 26, That makes that a positive 14. And if I add 26, that's not quite enough. That'll get me to a negative 11. So I'm going to add a positive 52 instead. Okay. And 37 plus 52. 15, positive 15. Okay. And then I go ahead and convert these back to their English equivalents. 4 is D, 15 is O, 14 is N, 15 is O. So we should get back to do not use PC. So that is the Solitaire cipher, the Solitaire encryption algorithm.